Good morning, friends. Today we discuss about the Wallis exclusion rule or the principle. Wallis exclusion principle. Wallis is the name of the scientist, and he has stated that the orbital, how in the orbital how many electrons are present and how they present. So this is they have stated that the capacity of an orbital accommodate the electrons is decided by the Wallis exclusion. It means that how many electrons are accommodated in the subset, that is S subset, E subset, D subset, and F subset. Like this, the accommodation capacity of the orbital of the electrons. So according to him, he has stated that in 1926, that is Wolfgang Wallis in 1926. This is the name of the scientist, and he has stated the. And according to him, he has stated that no two electron in an atom, can the same set of orbital, same set of four quantum numbers. Statement is no two electrons in an atom no two electrons in an atom can have the same set of four quantum number. So this is the statement of the Wallis exclusion, and it means that in the orbit two electrons are present in the orbit. Two electrons are present, and these two electrons are not having the same four quantum numbers. Another statement is that is only two electrons can occupy the same orbital, and they must be opposite spins. Another only two electrons can occupy the same orbital. With their opposite spins orbital, and must they have opposite spins. So this is the statement of the statement of the Wallis exclusion, and it means that in the S orbit, only one orbit is present, and the accommodation capacity of the S orbit is maximum two electrons are present, and with their opposite spins. These are the spins, and this spin is the plus or and this spin is the minus half. It means that these spins are always present in the opposite spins or opposite directions. So this is the Pauli's exclusion rule. Another statement, that is the s orbit and p orbit and d orbit, one electrons the helium atomic number is, yes, helium atomic number is 2 and electron configuration is 1s2. It means that these electrons are present in like this opposite directions. Then the four quantum numbers, that is the four quantum numbers, first electrons and the second electrons, the n, and then first electron and this is the second electron, that is the principal quantum number is n is equal to 1. Principal quantum number is n is equal to 1 here, 1 1. Then first electron and this is the second electron and principal quantum number is 1. Then the another azimuthal quantum number L value, that is L. How to calculate L value? That is n minus L. That is L is equal to n minus 1. L value is here 0 and 0. First electrons. Then another quantum number is, that is magnetic quantum number. Magnetic quantum number here 0 and 0. This is the magnetic quantum number. L is equal to, that is L is equal to n minus 1 is equal to 0. N value is 1 minus 1 0. Yes, subset. Magnetic quantum number is 0. Then spin quantum number, first electron, that is the magnetic quantum number. Magnetic quantum number, that is plus here plus half and then the minus half here, plus half and here minus half. This is the first electrons and the second electrons. Then the all four quantum numbers is 1, 0, 0, plus half. Then the another electron is 1, 0, 0, minus half. Or 4 set of quantum number. All 4 set of quantum number. That is the no two electrons in an atom can have the same set of 4 quantum numbers. It means that this is the different set of the four quantum numbers. Here plus sign, here minus sign. All values are, that is the principal quantum number is same, azimuthal quantum number is same, and the magnetic quantum number is same, but the different spin quantum number is different. And this is the Pauli's exclusion principle. And in a single orbit, the 2 electrons, maximum capacity of the single orbit, that is the 2 electrons, but these 2 electrons or the 2 spins are always present in the opposite sign or the opposite spins. So this is the Pauli's exclusion principle.